This is Goku when he was 12 years old. Very weird looking body, it's very short, very stubby. Compare that to Gohan at a similar age, and you can really tell these bodies change. Goku's body really has changed a lot, and you can really see the development of his character through his body. Gohan actually looks like a man, and Goku still looks like a 9-year-old little kid that hasn't done a day of training in his life, when really, Goku's pretty strong here, but you just wouldn't know it by his look. The only reason Goku looks like this is because when Dragon Ball was first starting out, it was a gag series. It was not meant to be taken seriously. Toriyama was making jokes. This story was not meant to be serious at all, and you can even tell with a kid Vegeta. Compare that to a kid Goku, because this was concepted in the beginnings of Dragon Ball Z. Even a kid Vegeta looks a lot more defined, muscly than a kid Goku ever did. Most of this is just down to the art style of Dragon Ball compared to Dragon Ball Z. As soon as Goku learns the Kaioken, his body bulks up and he looks like this. When he ups it to Kaioken times 4, his muscles bulge out and it's the ultimate pump. But even in his Super Saiyan form, he doesn't get much more bulk than this. This is how Goku's body's looking throughout the majority of Dragon Ball Z, and it's how his body will stay all the way up until he actually enters the hyperbolic time chamber, and along with Vegeta and Trunks, he learns how to ascend the Super Saiyan forms. This is where you see the real bulk and the most muscly Goku has ever been. It seems like ever since this moment, he has decided that muscle is not everything. From here on out, all the Saiyans and similar characters like Goku, like Vegeta and Trunks, they all have very similar bodies. It's pretty consistent all throughout, until you see Broly. Broly is a genetic anomaly. There's no reason for him to be this big. He just is. And this is really, I mean, this is the most amount of muscle, the biggest a Dragon Ball character has ever been. Broly is massive in both his incarnations. He towers over everybody. He is just a genetic freak. All throughout the rest of Dragon Ball Z though, these bodies stay the same. It's not until Super Saiyan God when you start noticing the modern transition of slimming. Goku used to have this massive frame, but I feel like as time went on, people realized that he was only like 5'9". Goku always seemed like this massive buff guy, but he is just kind of average height, same with Vegeta and everybody else. With Super Saiyan God, they slimmed his design down. This is Goku without drinking water for 3 days. He becomes so defined in this form, he really slims down a lot. This is really one of the most notable features about Super Saiyan God. When the idea of a Super Saiyan God was first in motion, everybody thought it was going to be an upgrade on Super Saiyan 4, one of the most buffed out forms ever, but it was the opposite. Super Saiyan Blue goes back to normal, but Ultra Instinct, at least the way Toyotaro drew him in the tournament, is very skinny. Goku is still obviously defined and has muscle, but when you compare it to this, or compare it to anything in Dragon Ball Z, when Goku, shoulders, chests, abs, it is a pretty big contrast, and that's not even to get started on what was shown in Dragon Ball Heroes. Ultra Instinct has been drawn with a lot more muscle recently. In fact, the way Toyotaro draws it now, this is the best Goku's body has ever looked. Grand Priest Goku is the skinniest incarnation of Goku of all time. This is Goku's arm punching somebody else, and you compare this arm size to anything in Dragon Ball Z, this is a huge design change, and it's almost reflective of the Ultra Instinct technique itself. Here's how I rank these really quickly. Obviously when he's a kid, I mean, it's really bad. Compared to Gohan, Gohan looked a lot better. Teenage Goku looks good, but there's no muscle definition. As soon as Dragon Ball Z started and Goku came back from King Kai, they gave him immense muscle definition. I guess to compete with Nappa and Vegeta, they had to do that. From that moment on, Goku's body has developed from this all the way down to this. How muscly should the modern Goku be? Is Ultra Instinct on the right track with slimming him down ever so slightly compared to Kaioken times 4? Let me know what you think. These were all of Goku's body forms throughout the years. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Dragon Ball video.